option. I heard you loud and clear. Now I know I'm in my power, and you're not welcome back here. It goes 3, 2, 1. I was seeing through your mask, then I course corrected self. Your manipulative tactics you can play on someone else. What is up, besties? It's your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video, and this time we need to find out why on earth did Justin's lawsuit get dismissed. This feels like a real lose for innocent men everywhere. Because based on all the readings that I've personally done, and if you guys remember the very first reading I've done on this, and you can go check, I said Blake Lively was going to weaponize the Me Too movement, and what just freaking happened. So I want to find out why Justin lost. I want to find out what's going on with him. Maybe we'll get some tea on Blake, Ryan, all of them. So we're just going to get into it. As always, these are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. There are 0 facts here. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, bestie, smash that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out. Also, I apologize for the kind of boring looking background. I don't have the energy to be on camera today. This full moon was getting me. This full moon was getting me before it was even a full moon. So good luck to us all. All right, let's find out why did Justin lose, and then we'll go from there. All alleged, 0 facts. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. All right, well, the Ace of Cups in reverse flew out. You think? You fucking think? Well, I feel like that speaks for itself with the Justice card reversed. This is not a fair ruling, per my opinion. Could the judge have been bought off? Why is the Emperor in reverse? The press, maybe. Predicting heartbreak. The moon, hidden. Why do I feel like someone got to the judge? Why do I feel like someone got to the judge, allegedly? Ace of Cups is like a falling out of love, or it's a detachment, or it's an offer revoked. Justice system, we already know that he lost. Emperor, anxiety, heartbreak. Anxiety, wanting to avoid heartbreak is what we're not seeing. Before I say it, who's avoiding heartbreak and why, Spirit? Is it what I think? Walking away, ousted, business transaction, you son of a bitch. Why do I feel like the judge was tainted? That's like giving an offer. I don't buy that the judge wasn't swayed. I'm sorry, I just don't. Allegedly, no facts here. The justice system card's reversed, which means that the outcome's bullshit. The Emperor, I already set it up that I didn't know who the judge is, so I just figured it would either be like the justice card or like the Emperor, because that's the only one that would fit for me. And it's in reverse. Why? Anxious. So he was either, allegedly, per my opinion, he was either bought off or... Because I'm seeing Diddy in my mind's eye. What's Diddy known for? Scaring people and paying people off. And the 8 of Cups is like a walking away. The Hermit card reverse is being out of my element, out of my safe zone. 2 of Pentacles is a business deal. The Lover's card's reversed. Page of Pentacles feels like an offer that I can't refuse with that Wheel of Fortune. Why do I feel like he was bought off? He was either bought off or it was the tension of the media. There's something here where, like, especially with that Lover's card, for a second I was like, okay, so that means it's one of the lovers. But honestly, for once, which I've never looked at it this way, the Lover's card reverse gives me the vibe of a toxic couple that's always waiting for some. I just feel like, how is the judge in particular, Spirit Team? Can we know about that judge? Because the 3 of Swords being reversed is like, I don't want the stress that's gonna be given to me. And then the Ace of Cups feels like a redaction of love, you know what I mean? So maybe he was pressured because the Ace of Cups is like taking something from me with it being reversed. So maybe, I don't know what this judge's story is. Maybe they said something like, if you don't, cop to this, you won't get good cases anymore. You know how people love the fucking fame. How does the judge feel about his ruling, Spirit? How about that? Dude, why is the family coming out? I also moved the camera so that hopefully we could put a little more cards. Family and work. That's interesting. That's suspicious. That's what I just heard in my mind. That's weird. That's suspicious. Wasn't that like a TikTok sound or something? Friction. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. How does he feel? Shut up. Why do I think that the judge was actually on Justin's side? But because of the tension of the happy family and everything that comes with it, it just wasn't worth it. I feel like this judge was either convinced not to, nicely asked, because there's something here, because I'm asking how he feels about the ruling. The 9 of Cups in reverse is not getting what you asked for. The 10 of Cups is because of family. 8 of Pentacles because of work and the friction at work with the 2 of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Swords is Justin, though. And if the judge really felt like he was a bad guy, he should have been the Knight of Swords reversed. He's not. He's the Knight of Swords upright. And then the 4 of Swords is like a rejection. I feel like this judge was bought off. I do. I'm so sorry. This really gives me the same energy I felt when I was doing the beginning of this whole process, and I was feeling people that felt pressured to pick Blake and Ryan's side because of their star power. I'm feeling a similar energy of like, this is the cost of the game. Like, that's how it feels for me. Because with the 9 of Cups in reverse to lead how the judge feels about it, that means it's not what he wanted. And if it's not what the judge wanted, then you got to ask why. And then with the second card being a family card, I don't know if he was bought off or if he was just pressured by like, oh my God, it was all of those fucking Me Too movements coming forward. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, all of those freaking, we need to take a look at those Me Too groups, or they're just like a lot of people that think, well, better to believe the victim than be wrong, which as someone who is a survivor, no, it's about due process and figuring out if someone actually did it or not. I think that, yeah, I'm hearing, shout out to my subscriber, the band Alchemy, spelled Alchmy. She wrote this song and it says buyer's remorse in it. And I keep getting that in my head. Okay, so how did the judge feel about Justin's case? Why is a gossip card coming out? There's Ryan. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Why do I feel like Ryan had some say or pull in this? If Ryan didn't just straight up sabotage Justin's case, then it was like the judge was afraid of public opinion. And something to do with the Me Too movement, which I said, oh my God, when this first started and y'all were like, oh, this isn't going to be dragged out and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yo, Blake is going to weaponize the Me Too movement. And what just recently happened? All those Me Too groups came up. Why do I feel like that has something to do with Ryan? This is almost like putting pressure on the judge. You know what they said that saying about putting your foot on someone's neck? I feel like the judge felt like he was caught between a rock and a hard place. Like, that's fucking Ryan. And as I'm going to talk about Ryan, I'm getting a fucking phone call, which tells me that he doesn't want people to find out what the hell's going on, because now I'm getting distracted. Why do I feel like Ryan's... Yeah, y'all remember, if you're a millennial, I'm a slithery snake, a sneaky, sneaky snake. It was like a YouTube video that went viral. Did Ryan make like agreements with the Me Too groups? Like, were they working together with the Me Too groups to make it about women not being heard and seen and having to hide from their abuse and blah, 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 even though Blake was definitely not... I'm sorry. I would not... How do I benefit from lying about that? An ousting. Why do I feel like the judge is afraid of Ryan? Or at least his star power? Because I almost see the judge being like, not worth it. Justin can defend himself or try again. And remember how I kept telling you guys at the very, very beginning that this was going to be a lot like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And what's his face? Justin just came out that he's going to refile for some of the things that he can refile for. So I think we're just going to see a lot more of this. Justin's really going to have to fight. And it's so sad because the energy I feel Justin is like, he was like 30% wrong and Blake was like 70% wrong. And no harassment. If anything, you know what I want to look at? What was the source? Why did all this really start, Spirit? Did Blake catch feelings? Did Justin really come on to? Because the way that it looked when we've been reading it was like a lot of sexual energy that shouldn't have been there. Ryan being uncomfortable with it. Should we go there? I don't know. Spirit, can I just get one line real quick? Why did this all start? I want you to let go of the rights to the movie. You fucking... Other people in expansion. Yep, Queen Bee, that's Blake. And money. Ugh. This all... What had I been saying? Yeah, abuse of their work abilities. They're stronger together as a couple. This all started because they want the rights to the fucking movie. And the way it's going, there's a pretty good chance that that's going to happen. I hope I hope Justin has some proof to fight for his name, because it's like she's really weaponizing the Me Too movement. That's fucked up. And as a woman, you should be upset about that. Allegedly, per my opinion, no facts here. I'm sure Blake is just such a lovely woman. That's why all those interviews came out with her being a bitch, because she's so kind, right? Anyway, what do we need to know moving forward? Like, what's going on with Justin? I just heard the song, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. He's heartbroken, I'll tell you that much. One thing I'm going to tell you is behind the scenes, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be shocked to hear this, but they're trying to get Justin out. Like, out as celebrity, like, never work here again, blacklisted. That's their goal, because I feel like Justin's one of the only people that ever fought back, that ever didn't let this couple steamroll him. So it's like, we did the reading of, what's his face? If Ryan was a sociopath. This man is so cold. Why the Two of Cups reversed with the Fool card? There's also some bitterness that Ryan has, because it's like, you almost fucked up our marriage. But I don't feel it from a place of like, you almost made me lose the love of my life. No, it's more like, you are going to fuck up this solid machine thing that I've created behind the scenes that no one knows about, where I manipulate my wife so that I get my way and her to do what I want her to do, and you're in the way. I'm telling you, there had to be like, and I said this way before this started, there had to have been some sort of sexual chemistry and tension between these two that triggered Ryan, and that Blake was feeling. She was fucking feeling. Honestly, what I feel like in Blake's energy is like, if I got rejected, and I'm not used to ever being rejected. It's very J-Lo energy. And y'all, we all know how J-Lo is. Blake just looks, what is it? Because she's a white chick with like blonde hair. We're just going to believe what she says. Like, come on. Sorry. I think I'm in Justin's energy now, because I'm irritated and I'm sad. And I feel like people don't see what I'm trying to do. Like, that's him with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I was trying to share what I'm passionate about. I was trying to raise awareness for domestic violence, only for it to literally stab me right in the back. It's like, the thing that I was so passionate about was the thing that destroyed me. So how's Justin feeling? Because it can't be good. And where's his head at? Oh, fuck. Well, with the Strength card, I don't think he's given up. Absolutely not. He'll be damned. This is the type of, well, he's an Aquarius and he's been wronged. So this isn't shocking. This is like, oh, you want to take me out? I will show everyone your dirt. Justin's not done. He is not done. And when I tell you that this man has receipts to prove that he wasn't the toxic one, this man has receipts. He was the producer, right? So he has all the uncut material. He's got proof of, like, you know what I'm seeing is like Blake being flirtatious. Wasn't there like a rumor that she bit his lip or something? Because I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. It's like, You're not the victim, Blake. You're mad. You're mad because of your husband. You're mad because you caught feelings. That's not my fault. Like, that's Justin's energy. Justin's not giving up. This is his career, and this is something he was passionate about. No, he's not done. Huh. Why do I feel like Justin might have some connection to people that are connected to Blake that he can flip on them? Because I see people that think that Blake and Ryan, it feels more so Blake, feels like they're friends, but it's like, we're really just in this together because we're all famous. But I think there's some people that now that the public opinion of Blake and Ryan are being up to the chopping block, there's other celebrities that are like, oh, well, if I don't get canceled because everybody else is starting to hate Blake and Ryan, then maybe I can switch sides. So I do think we might see a couple celebrities go pro Justin, or just more people being quiet. Because you notice how everybody was like Team Blake and then it disappeared? That's the vibe. It's like everybody was Team Blake because they thought they'd get canceled if they weren't. And because public opinion kind of really sided with Justin, I think people might be headed in a different direction moving forward, where it's like, I think my vote is for Team Red. Like, it's Team Justin. What's Justin going to do? What's going to be the outcome? His relationships with other people. He's fucking livid. He's not giving up. I'm telling you right now. This is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard 2.0. Yep, he's going to try and use every acquaintance he has. This feels like another smear campaign, if I'm going to be honest, which I feel Justin has every right to do. This would be like going to people and being like, you know how she really is. Can we just leak it? I wouldn't be shocked if we get more blind items. I wouldn't be shocked if we get more stories of like, oh, she's actually really cold. Like, she pushed me to the side. She acted like she was better than me. Like, we were at a party and she ignored me. Like, even if Justin doesn't win, when I tell you that he's winning the court of public opinion, it's going to get even worse because Justin's team is doing their due diligence. And it's like, if you're going to go after, what I'm hearing is like, if you're doing character assassination when you're in the wrong, I'm going to find every single person that you've truly fucked over and I'm going to get it out there, because even if we don't win, hold up, 11:11 on the clock. I'm telling you, Justin means business. Even if he doesn't win, he's going to make sure that everybody speaks out so they know what type of people they're dealing with, because Justin is just heartbroken. And I'm hearing the song Eminem, I'm Not Afraid to Take a Stand. He feels like this couple has been running as like elitists forever. And honestly, if you think about it, Justin, even though he's a celebrity and he's rich, he more so represents the average person. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a bajillionaire. He's just someone who's really passionate about this. We're in a place right now, and I've been telling you all this. I think I did a general prediction, but I don't remember, where we covered Eat the Rich, and I was like, it's going to be a slow progress, but people, as it's getting more and more stressful where our world is headed, people are going to hate celebrities more and more. So their hatred is Justin's token. Like, it's his Yahtzee. So I see him finding people that are already fed up with Blake and Ryan and using their stories to like leak it. Whether that's like blind items or like, you know how Kirsty put out that interview where Blake and the lady bump, like I think there might be stuff like that coming out where it's like, I'm going to show you Blake's character. If you're going to try and paint me as a sexual offender when my passion is exposing people that do that, all because you're bitter because you couldn't get the rights to my movie series, fuck you, fuck your family, I don't care, I'm taking you down. Justin is not playing. You don't want to wrong people with Aquarius in their top 3, baby. Like, I love me Aquarius placement. Shout out to my Aquarius. Y'all are unique and different. You don't put up with shit, and I love it. From one fixed sign to another, I see you. All right, so what's Justin gonna do? He's going to bank on his connections, and he's going to fight this. I think because he was the producer, he's got more proof. It really, honestly, I feel like what we're going to get, what is it, like the court? I mean, there's a lot that can change because there's a lot of planning, right? And I believe it says March 2026 is when this is going to go down. I see Justin packing the punches. I see him getting like character witnesses, character assassination attempts on people through other people that don't like Blake. My only worry for Justin, though, is there's some people that are cowardice and they're afraid that they'd be blacklisted too. So they might tell him, but then be like,
you can tell them my story, but like leak it through blind items, or I'm not going to go on the stand for you, but you can, like, I just see a lot of leaks happening. I think we're going to find out more about Blake as a person and more about Ryan as a person, because even just like, I feel Justin, he's heartbroken, like devastated, but I see his team being like, no, we got you, because they're pissed too. It's like, here's the thing, and I've been saying this since the beginning. The problem is, we didn't see the things that were happening behind closed doors. Justin knew. He knew that these two were going to go after him for the rights to the movie, and so he pounced before they could, thinking that if he got ahead of what he knew that they were going to do, that the world would side with him. And public opinion, yeah, they're leaning more towards him, but the problem is, because he jumped the gun, Blake looks like a better victim, which is why we have another one of these Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, ego versus ego type of bullshit, where technically who really wins? You know what I mean? Everybody's getting assassinated. If Blake could have just shut the fuck up and be like, all right, I was partly wrong. Maybe Justin could have got in. I mean, Justin brought in a crisis team. Like, he tried. And I think he was shut up multiple times. Don't do this, don't do this. And I feel like they really intimidated him too. Like, I'm sorry, allegedly, my opinion, no facts here, none whatsoever. These two bullied him. Like, oh, I think it would be better if you did this scene this way. And, oh, Blake, why don't you just call Taylor to come and just check this out? But little did Taylor know that it was the scene that Ryan wanted and not Justin. Like, a lot of manipulation for Justin. And so he's got a lot of regrets, but he's got a lot of evidence to prove that Blake's not a victim. And I think that there's just going to be continuous releases. All the money that he can use, he's going to throw it to try and get the people to see that I didn't assault this woman. Why on earth? Like, I'm in Justin's energy, and it's like, why on earth would I be so fucking passionate about a DV movie series only to assault the co-star? That makes no logical sense. And he's right. So he's going to keep trying to fight this. Justin's scared about how to move next because, again, with the fucking Me Too campaigns coming together and believing all victims, even if they're wrong, like, oh, I feel for him and his energy. This has got to be so hard. Like, the thing that you're passionate about is turning against you. That I can't even imagine. I want to look at why. Hold on. How far have we go? Okay. What is he going to do? Ugh, man's devastated. Ignoring intuition. He's going to leak shit. He's going to leak shit. He's going to find more shit. I almost wonder if, like, I feel like his crisis team has connections. This would be like, why am I being drawn to, like, a foe of Taylor? This would be like if, I don't know, did his crisis team defend Johnny Depp and Amber Heard or something like that? Or one of them? Because I almost feel like they have connections of, like, celebrities that don't like Blake. Celebrities that don't like Ryan. And it's like they're collecting information. Like, but there's something here about Taylor Swift, too, and I don't know why. I keep hearing ops. Like, are there people that are going after... That doesn't make any sense. Why would they be after Taylor? I don't know. Take that shit if it resonates. But there's something here about... Is this a massive takedown of Taylor Swift, too? Two birds, one feather. Two birds, one... That's what I just heard. Two birds, one... I said that wrong. I know that I did. Did I? I don't know. Why does this feel like this is bigger than Blake and Ryan? This almost feels like there's someone that's got a grudge. Because I'm hearing the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And then I'm being drawn right back to this King of Pentacles. So there's someone in business. They're higher up than Ryan. Because I just keep hearing the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And they want to take down Taylor and Blake. And make it look like it has nothing to do with them. Someone's bitter that's like high up. That like, but it feels like it's Taylor. What does this have to do with Taylor, Spirit? Why, you gone? I want to create obstacles for you. The self-sabotage. Someone's bitter about Taylor. I don't know. What is that about? Does anyone know if there's someone connected to this trial that would want Taylor to go down too? Because I just keep hearing two birds, one stone. There it is. Two birds, one stone. Yeah, with two. What did I just say? A cutoff, but it's like two. They want Taylor gone It's like have my cake and eat it too. We'll get Blake and then we'll get Taylor as well. I think okay, there's something that I'm missing. I don't understand this part. The whole trying to get Taylor on the stand, there was something there about that where they were trying to get Taylor to look bad too. But it's not coming from Justin. It's someone on his team or someone affiliated with his team. But it's like, again, I just keep hearing 2 birds, 1 stone, 2 birds, 1 stone. Get Blake, get Taylor too. Because it's almost like, it reminds me of narcissism, like when you remove people around so that person's singled out. You know what? Oh my God. Actually, shout out. Because I'm pretty sure one of the days I was sick, I was watching an Aphrodite video. Shout out. I love Aphrodite. Didn't he mention something about, if you guys follow him, I'm sure a lot of you do, where there was someone who was going after Taylor's friends? Because I'm seeing that right now. There's something about like wanting to take down and being pissed that I didn't get Taylor. Because she's yeah, now I'm hearing the song She Belonged to the Game, so it's like it's not as easy to take Taylor down. Something from the past that someone hasn't let go of. Look, the card that looks like Taylor, bro. And Page of Wands, she is a Sag. Okay, this is so weird and so left field and not even what I wanted to cover. But there's something here about there's someone on Justin's side that is pro-Justin, but they have beef with Taylor Swift for some reason. And it's old beef that they've been trying to get to hurt Taylor for a while. So it's giving narcissism. Like if I get everybody around you, like if I cancel Blake, then you don't have Blake anymore. And if I make Selena doubt your friendship, then Selena will get away from you. And if there's someone coming for Taylor and I don't know what this has to do with anything. Have you guys heard anything about this? What is this? Why are they going after Taylor, Spirit? I might have to repull. There she is, bro. Come on. I'm not lying. Something I can't let go of. Why? Bad internet. That ousted me. Did Taylor go for someone? Honestly, this could be so far back. Because this feels like a long-held grudge. But who's connected to Justin that would be an enemy of Taylor? I don't research this shit, y'all. That I'm still upset about. My world fell apart, now yours should too. I don't know what the fuck that's got to do with anything. Are they going to do anything about it? They're thinking about their options. This is why, look at that cloaked person. It's like, get Blake, get Taylor at the same time. What the hell? Knight of Wands. Aggression that I'm trying to keep quiet. It could be a fire sign man that's immature. I feel like I'm trapped. Yeah, it could definitely be a man that's a fire sign. Someone that Taylor flipped out on. Did she write a song about this person? Did it have something to do with her industry, music, her albums? What's Scooter Braun's sign? Is Scooter connected to this somehow? Or is it someone like Scooter adjacent? It's someone that's got beef like Scooter. If it's not Scooter himself. And they wanted Taylor detached from people. Not necessarily out, because I see them being like, I know I can't cancel her celebrity. She's too big. But I'm angry because she's too big for her boots. And I want her gone. So if I have to take down her friends and everything that makes her happy so that she feels trapped again. Is this Scooter? Who else has been? I mean, Taylor holds a grudge with fucking everybody. So this is kind of hard. I want to know what her other placements are, because this girl, I'm going to have to repull. This is weird. Hold on. What's the back deck? Abuse of power. I asked why. Abuse of power. Cycles that don't end. Key. Queen of Cups is a cold woman that's detached. Keeping my mouth shut. But the truth will come to light. Abuse of power. Someone got to the judge. There's no way that someone didn't get to the judge. Or if not, it was the pressure of the Me Too movement. Because there's something here. Look at that first line. The Justice card's reversed, which means that this wasn't a fair trial. The Ace of Cups is, I don't want to lose some form of a loving bond with someone. I'm connected to somebody. The Nine of Swords, I'm too terrified with that Moon card, what's hidden. I'd be heartbroken or I'd be fucked if I favored Justin. that's really the vibe. So I'm going to re-pull real quick and see what Justin's going to do. I want to look at him specifically and then how Blake is feeling. Let's see if she's cocky like I think she is. All right. So as always, thank you everybody. This is through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, bestie, you do not want to miss out the latest news all the time. And you guys get to pick, which reminds me, don't forget to vote on the community post what you guys want to see later this week. All right. Let's see how Justin and Blake are doing. Fucking Ryan. You know what's funny is I'm talking about stuff that has nothing to do with Ryan technically other than him being the husband. Yeah, he's coming out louder than anybody else in this fucking reading. That's interesting. That's weird. Well, I tell you one thing. Ryan is scared, so he is definitely going to do whatever he can to defend his reputation. I almost see him going like, "Oh, that was a close one, but we're not done. We're not out of the woods yet." Like, that's his vibe. And it's like, I'll be damned if anybody figures out how cold and calculated I really am. And with that Page of Pentacles in the reverse, that feels like an offering. Why do I feel like Ryan might have flipped the judge or something? I can't shake that. Someone either flipped the judge or terrified him enough to not make the right decision. Because there's something here about the judge. Because you guys saw that line. If the Nine of Cups reverse is coming out when I ask how the judge feels about his decision, it should be like 10 of Cups, nine of Cups upright, Ace of Cups, like a happy, like a, that's not happy. That's like I failed. So okay, Ryan's coming out. All right, so what's he want to tell us? Work, friction, okay. A falling out of love. No, this mother... These are the same cards I asked about the judge. What the fuck? I know I'm not a huge YouTuber, but I would tell Justin to watch his back because I feel like Ryan's got people... like, I've been watching the show You lately. It's given me, like, people following Justin or people in his team that aren't actually... Ryan's got connects, obviously. He's Ryan Reynolds. Like, he's huge. That's what she said. And do you look at this? Like, it almost feels like I'm chasing after you with this Emperor right next to Ryan. Or not Ryan, Justin. And Justin's showing up as the knight again, meaning, like, inept, not equipped. So if I'm asking how Ryan feels, I think Ryan rigged this game. Why do I feel like Ryan's friends with the judge or friends with someone who's friends with the judge? There's a connection there. You're not going to get me to believe that there's not something to do with the judge and Ryan. Or like I'm missing something. So you guys got to tell me in the comments. Why all of a sudden did all of those Me Too groups come out in support of Blake and Ryan? Why did that just randomly happen? Like this case has been going on for like what, like a year now? Why now? Because it's almost like Ryan called in some favors or something. Because this feels more... I mean, I was called to use the haunted house. This feels more crooked than... This feels... This is not a straight line. This is about as straight as I am. Like... What the fuck? Spirit team, did Ryan persuade the judge? Communication. A cutoff. Out of my comfort. The Two of Pentacles again. Did he bribe the judge? Or threaten the judge? You need to expose Ryan. We're not toxic. He is... I mean, he could have just had a luncheon and been like, you need to pick me. And like, they got besties that are similar or something. But there's definitely some sort of Ryan feeling like he's good now because of what he did. And if we didn't hear about him doing anything, that Two of Pentacles is just very loud to me. Very, very loud to me. That's a business transaction. And look how they're the same. So it's like birds of a feather. You know what I mean? How's Justin? Like, just in general, how's Justin? Abuse of power? Yeah, that makes sense. Worried about work. Feels completely impulsive, and I think his team is like telling him to calm down and not really to speak out. Like, I see him being like, I want to come out. I want to like do a 60-minute interview. I want to be like live on TV. And I see his team being like, no, we gotta do this the smart way, not the, don't get into your emotions, Justin. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, I know you didn't do this. As my throat's starting to go, exactly. They don't want him to talk. It's like, let's keep using our agents, keep going through us. Because Justin's fucking... Yeah, what's that song by... I think it's Drake. I'm upset. This is not what I wanted. Well, he hates Blake. That's not shocking. And he hates Justin... Or not Justin, I'm sorry. He hates Ryan because of the money that he can pull. With that King of Pentacles is Ryan this time. I see him go into his team, whoever's helping him, and it's like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna go against them? They're worth like what? Like almost $1 billion together. I'm sure I'm like overshooting, but you know what I mean. Like, Justin feels like he is backed into a corner. So what is he gonna do, Spirit, moving forward? What's gonna happen? Ooh, Justin, don't waste all your money, man. Sometimes it's better to just go the indie route. Like indie films. I see Justin like, this is like, if it got that bad, he would take a mortgage out, a loan out on his house. Like, this man is not giving up. You can't fuck over an Aquarius, especially when they were right, and then expect this to go down well. Like, there's something here again about the home. And I said this in one of my readings, that it felt like Ryan and Blake were so, like, hated him, that it's like, I want you gone. Like, literally, I'll take your home if I have to. Is there anything about his home? Because there's something here about a home. I got it twice. This is like, I will throw away all my finances, but I feel something about he could potentially lose his home if he's not careful, because he wants to throw everything he's got to win this. And I just feel like we're going to get another Johnny Depp, Amber Heard thing where maybe they both win a little bit of something to just kind of shut them the fuck up. Like, that's kind of the vibe. Because what I'm seeing is like a timeline in the future when this all goes down, and I'm seeing a judge like eye rolling, like, if you ever seen the Tony Stark meme, and being like, all right, a little for you, shut the fuck up, go. Like, I feel like whoever they're gonna have as a judge in the future, when this gets like even more mainstream, I think they're gonna be annoyed, because it's giving me so much Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. What's he gonna do? Justin's making sure he's collecting his receipts. He's got a lot of proof that Blake is lying. He does. He has a lot of proof. So he's not worried that he's going to lose. He's just pissed that he's not going to win, or that he didn't win. And that his odds of winning when he refiles are pretty bad. Because they got connections. Yeah, this dude got receipts and he's not done. He's like, all right, you won the battle, but you're not going to win the war. I'll walk away. I won't be ugly this time. I will not act out and let you paint me as the bad guy like you have been this whole time. I'm going to keep up my good appearances. I'm going to keep being the bigger person, but under the scenes, I'm going to get you so that I got you nailed to a cross. Like, that's the vibe with Justin. He's not giving up. No way. So what's the potential outcome of all this, Spirit Team? Well, everybody's going to lose some money, but that's not really shocking, is it? I'm sorry. I'm in this energy and I'm so fucking annoyed, but I think that's the point, because it just feels like such a childish situation. So if you can hear the annoyance in my voice, I'm sorry, but it's like, really? Grow up. Like, that's really the vibe here. Moving forward, I've been saying there's trouble in paradise, but the pride of these two, first of all, Ryan loves having control over Blake. So I don't think he wants to lose her, because I feel like he feels like she's manipulatable. You know what I mean? So he don't want to lose her. But I feel like Ryan fell out of love at some point. Because he's the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's like, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. Why am I holding on? Which is ironic, because, like, bro, you're part of the reason all this shit started. But I think when anything goes wrong, I feel like he blames it on Blake. So I don't feel like she's the equivalent of the devil, because if you're married to the devil, then you're kind of just the wife's devil, or the devil's wife, whatever. What's going to happen? They're both going to just... I just see like a ping pong. I just see it going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We're not going to hear the end of this. Like, just because the trial or whatever is March 2026, if you think we're not going to be hearing about this in the headlines and more people coming forward, like, we're going to be hearing about this, because they're not done trying to destroy Justin's reputation. But I feel like they're destroying their own in the process. You know how, like, you're... like, someone super toxic will try to hurt you, but because they're toxic, it shows their true colors. Like, I almost see this biting them in the ass, because look at the Eat the Rich movement's alive and thriving right now. The world's getting worse, and we're sitting here and we're watching them wah, 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 because they can't get the rights to their movies. You know what I mean? Like, we got wars and protests and shit happening. Like, you're not relatable. So I don't know that... all three of them here, they're too famous to the point that no one's going to get canceled, but I do see a falling out of love or favor with Blake and Ryan, and that's going to continue. That's not going to stop. I think more people are going to be pro Justin, simply because they don't like rich people. Honestly, like, even people that don't know what's going on with this, they see themselves in Justin, because it's like, how many times have you been screwed over because of money situations? You know what I mean? Like, they're rich and I'm not, so... Actually, have I ever been in that situation? More so like I'm not super fucking rich. You know what I mean? And I just see the people siding with Justin. Justin's banking on his relationships with other people and other chess moves that he has not played yet. I'm telling you, he's got people from Blake's past that want to speak on it, or that were afraid to before, but they will now. What's hidden? Why do I feel like these two... Are they divorced or divorcing? Spirit team, what's going on with Blake and Ryan's relationship? I keep fucking up their name. No, I got it right that time. The moon card, what's hidden? Oh! Justin's gonna leak shit about their marriage not being all it's cracked up to be. Because I see him going one by one. So it's like, okay, I couldn't do this the right way. I'll stoop down to your level. I see him going out. He's friends with people that have worked with Blake and Ryan and didn't like them, and they're going to leak shit. I just don't be shocked when we hear more blind items. Shit along the lines of, like, Ryan was cheating, or Blake is a nightmare to work with, or Ryan and Blake do not have a loving marriage. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. How's their marriage doing? Okay, never mind. That makes sense. They're too focused on internet press and holding a grudge and making sure that they win, that I think they lost sight of what this marriage was a long fucking time ago. Because that star card being the first card to come out, and then the only emotion card is the family card, where they're like waving like, hi, yeah, look at me, we're perfect. But the world card's reversed, which is like, this cycle should have ended a long time ago. But with that Six of Swords, that's like... I think Ryan likes having a hold over women that fiend for his attention. And it works. I think... And I did this reading already with Scarlett Johansson. That's why I didn't work with her. She's not as manipulative. What the fuck? Am I saying that right? Manipulatable? I'm going to assume that I am. Then, like, Scarlett, it was not the type to put up with the shit. Blake is definitely the type to put up with the shit. All right, Spirit. Anything else that we need to know before I call it a wrap about what's going to happen moving forward? I just keep seeing ping pong. They're going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. No, you're a bad person. No, you're a bad person. No, you assayed. No, you harassed. No, you... This isn't going to stop. Yeah, investments. Oh, here's Blake. What about her? Walking on eggshells. Why? Change. Obstacles. Can't move forward. Can't move forward. Why? Ryan's taking it out on her. Because this is like aggression in-house with that Page of Wands in reverse. It's like what we're not seeing. Walking on eggshells. I think Ryan has been taking all of his anger out on her. Yeah, trying not to grieve, trying to stay stable. That's my husband. I don't want to lose him. But I feel like I'm going to lose him. And I don't think he likes me anymore. There he is. Yeah, this is like taking my love. I feel like he weaponizes his love. I think we've all been there where we dated someone where it's like, oh, you don't want to do what I want you to do? Okay, then I'm going to be cold. I'm going to ghost you or manipulate. Like, that's Ryan's energy. So, on the plus side, which is kind of fucked, but I gotta say it, Blake's not getting through this, like, scot-free. It feels like her marriage is on the rocks. I don't buy that they're happy in any terms of the word. In fact, I feel like they're only staying together because Blake don't want to lose him, and Ryan don't want to lose face and control. So, while the government may be failing us right now, karma is not. Karma is not. Because it's like, please don't leave me, is kind of the vibe from Blake. She must have a strong abandonment wound because I could feel it. And I see Ryan using that to his advantage. Because this always reminds me of like an offer with strings because of the vines on it. Ryan's really manipulative and controlling and mean to Blake. So, honestly, I think the baddest person in the bunch is Ryan. But we're going after Blake. I think Blake's just your stereotypical mean girl that's not really all that smart. Not to be rude, but I just see her being like, love me, worship me. Very J-Lo, very, I feel insecure. Was she young when he started dating her? Because I feel like her brain's just not fully developed. Or it's just a common theme in celebrity stardom where they just go through so much trauma they don't know how to be well-rounded adults. Although that's kind of most of society today, but it just seems advanced in the celebrity world. I think Ryan's going to continue to be really cruel to Blake, but I feel like we might find out about some of this because I just see Justin knowing people and wanting to leak it. Like, this is not, like, you're really not about to let, because in Justin's energy, it's like, I'm passionate about domestic violence. This shit matters to me. It hits close to home. And then you guys told me that he actually went through it, so that makes sense. And I wanted to make it about this. And now you're calling me the very thing I'm trying to take a stand against over my dead body. I'm going to call your friends. I'm going to call your friends' friends. I'm going to call the character witnesses. I'm going to call that waiter back in 2022 that you spit on and got fired. Like, that's the vibe. Like, Justin's coming for blood, and as he should, King. As he should. Is there any... Can we get a result? I know it's like a year in advance, but what are the odds leaning towards, Spirit, with the outcome of this? There is a timeline where Blake looks really bad and decides to settle, but that's not a definite. It depends on the public. If the public annihilates her real bad, which kind of respectfully I think it should happen, because how dare you weaponize the Me Too movement to get a movie in your power? Like, that's fucked up. As a woman, we should all feel that way. But I just feel like it's going to be we, the people in general, that kind of cancel Blake and Ryan, but not enough because they're mega stars. The outcome of this case, please, Spirit, ousted by other people. Pride, they're going to fight. This is so confusing because, like, I see connections that Blake and Ryan never really thought about. Like, maybe they were more themselves in front of other people that pretended to be their friends, and now they're going to flip because I just see people flipping. There's many people flipping. But I also see Blake and Ryan calling people that aren't worried about shitting on Justin because it's like, honestly, what this boils down to is mega rich versus regular rich. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, there are people that really care about the craft. They're going to be pro Justin. And then there are people that care about elitist energy kind of vibe. Like, the rich stay rich. You don't complain about us. We rule all. You don't get a say. Like, those people are still going to be team Blake and Justin. Or team Blake and Ryan. Do you see why I keep fucking that up? And I feel like there's a reason for that. I'm telling you, and I've been saying this, I'm telling you, Blake had sexual tension with Justin. And I'm telling you, Ryan saw it. It's in one of my videos that I've done of this whole entire thing. And I feel like that was part of the pop-off. It was like, Ryan wanted the rights to the movie. He wanted creative... whatever the allowance to be creative with the film. And I also think that he watched the scenes And he saw that Blake was a little comfy. How did Blake feel about Justin on screen? Like when they first started this. This is going to fuck up my marriage. I'm studying you. But it's a burden. That's fuckboy energy. I think she was enticed by him. Honestly, like, I don't really think he's stereotypically attractive, not really my type, but yeah, I think he was just very, because he's passionate. I mean, I boycotted the movie ever since this shit went to shit. I don't want to see it. No thanks. I would have. Now I don't. But I feel like he's just very textile. And I feel like Ryan is very cold to Blake. So you have to understand, if Ryan, her husband, is super fucking cold to her and mean all the time and doesn't really show a lot of love, and then she makes a movie that's really, really passionate and really sexual and there's chemistry, she's kind of going to dote on the guy a little bit. And I feel like Ryan saw that, and that was part of the beginning of the end for all of this. Plus, Ryan's just a fucking control freak, and he saw how much money could be made out of this series, and he wanted in. He wanted in. And because they are used to people bowing down, they kind of wanted to just bulldoze over Justin. And he's got a lot of proof of this, and he's going to bring it to court. He's going to fight. But I just see the justice judge, whoever, being really fucking annoyed. Like, imagine being the judge of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Like, you're both toxic. Goodbye. Like, that's kind of the vibe. So I think as long as we get a healthy judge, which it looks like we're on a timeline to do so, they might just kind of pander to both of them a little bit. Because it's just, I can't get it out of my head where, like, it looked like Johnny Depp was losing. Because didn't Johnny Depp, like, lose the first case, but then he won the second one? I'm getting that type of vibe for Justin. So he might win some of his counter suits. Like, I feel like he might win something along the lines of, like, his reputation being compromised and, like, the rights to the movie. I think he might still get that because it is his. But they're trying to bankroll him and bankrupt him so that he can't afford to be the producer of the movie so that they can take the liberties of the movie. This is so toxic. What's the back deck? You know what I just heard? They're all acting like little bitches right now. Oh, I'm so not on screen. Sorry. I was channeling. I think Blake had kind of like a come to Jesus moment where she started to realize, oh, I don't come off the way I thought I was coming off. I thought people loved me. People actually don't love me at all, do they? And then, honestly, I kind of feel bad for her because she's getting it at home, too. It'd be one thing if, like, at home people were good to her, but she's not getting that either. So this is really killing Blake's self-esteem. Honestly, I think her nervous system is all sorts of fucked up. But she kind of did it to herself. So, like, don't be a snake. You know what I mean? 4 Cups. I think everybody's just worried about, are we going to get canceled or not? And everybody's getting their receipts. And everybody's ready to show who is the bad guy. And honestly, I don't think anybody's a winner in this. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading with me. There's too many moving parts for me to give you a definitive answer because Justin's going to come back with a vengeance. Like, I just see him finding people that don't like Blake and Ryan and asking them to speak. Like, I just keep hearing character witnesses and character assassination. So even if, like, he finds people that are like, I'm not going on Stan, then it's like, can you at least leak it to blind items so it gets out there? Like, they're gunning for Blake and Ryan's public persona now because it's like, you called me something that what is that word, Spirit? Vietnamese? I just heard it. Say it again. Whatever. That V word. Hold on. Ryan's like, I'm going to do... Not Ryan. Oh my God, this is so confusing. Justin's like, I'm going to do whatever I can to assassinate your characters because you've assassinated mine. He's coming out with a vengeance. I feel like he has a lot of proof because he was the producer. Because I see a lot of, like, uncut is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like the scenes from movies and stuff. So it's like, wasn't there like something that got leaked where it looks like Blake was biting his lip or something like that? I feel like he's got more shit like that where you could tell that it's Blake that's kind of testing the waters and being flirtatious more than it's Justin. Like, I see Justin trying to be mostly professional but also friendly, whereas I see Blake being sexually aroused, allegedly. No facts here. So yeah, I don't know what you guys want me to cover in future videos. Let me know down below. Let me know if you guys made it till the end of this video. Put a butterfly emoji if you did. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok if they still got it. I hope that you guys have a wonderful full moon day. Don't get caught up in this bullshit. What's fair is what's fair. And I see Spirit being like, even if Justin doesn't win, he is winning public opinion. And he's going to keep winning public opinion because he hasn't even released all the shit he's got. Like, I see Justin having trump card after trump card. Like, what I'm seeing is like Blake and Ryan smiling and being like, oh, we got this. And then I see Justin being like, Uno reverse, draw 4. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe. So will Justin win? It depends on connections. It really is going to boil down to like character assassination and character witnesses and how you guys behaved. Like, I really wouldn't be shocked if like I see the judge scolding one of them. I almost feel like it might be Blake because this reminded me a lot of Amber Heard. I don't know, y'all. It depends on how much Justin has for proof because I feel like Justin has a lot of proof and he's not done fighting. Nothing like a fixed sign being angry as fuck, which doesn't help because Ryan's a Scorpio. So I think if anything, Justin needs to keep being quiet. His team's right. As long as he keeps being quiet, he might be able to get ahead of this because I just feel like he has more proof to their character than they have proof to him being a nasty character. I don't feel like they have proof. Not really. It's just hers. It's very hearsay on her end. And for him, it's very like, I feel like I'm the manager of a store and my cashier has a crush on me and I'm trying to be polite and yeah, you're hot, but like we're here to work and now you're mad and so you're flipping on me. Like, that's the vibe. Like, I don't feel like if Justin had bent the rules, I'm promising you it's because he got the green light to bend the rules. You know what I mean? Like, when someone gives you the look, you know that look. Like, that's the vibe. It's like Justin really didn't do anything too evil. I just don't feel it. Did he have fuckboy energy? Yeah, sure. Was he petty and spiteful? Yeah, but look who he was up against. You wouldn't be petty and vengeful and spiteful when you know you're up against 2 millionaires that run the world. Like, come on now. So, I don't care. I'm going to say what I say. Team Justin all the way. I hope he gets through this because they're gunning for his career. And I said it in another video. There's something about wanting to get him, like, get his house taken from him. I said it earlier. I saw it in another reading. Or they just want to make him, what is it, bankrolled? I just heard bankrolled. Like, they want him broke. Dead to rights. Out. Never work here again. You'll never be an actor again. Like, that's their main goal because they're so pissed. Because it's like, how dare you not listen to mommy and daddy? Like, that's the vibe. It's like, respect your elders. I'm right. You're wrong. I'm big. You're small. They're not used to people saying no. And I think we're going to find out more and more shit. And no one's going to be surprised because we're all fucking tired of it anyway. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here, besties. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to look into. Don't forget to go to the community tabs and vote for what you want to see in future readings. And if you're seeing this video in the future, there's probably a poll for a future reading. So go check the post out. I'm going to leave it here. Sending you guys lots of love. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.
Life's complicated, we all have our faults. The more we are separate, we close off our hearts. No vulnerability and we can't connect. Lean on our vices to try and forget that we're only human, we all want the same. Egos and pride differ when we're to blame. Now you're alone in tears asking God why. Imagine